Hi, how are you? Welcome to Mel's Mindful Musings. I do hope you're well. If it's cold where you are, like it is here, it's just a beautiful, frosty winter wonderland. I went out when it was dark and everything was sparkling like magic jewels all over it. I think as long as you're wrapped up well and you've got safe footwear on, it's just beautiful. When I actually pulled the inspirational card for today, engage higher reason, what came to mind was how reason goes out the window when our high emotions are involved, when we are reactionary. Are you feeling that? When we react in defensiveness, in anger, in upset, in judgment, when we are hurt, higher reason seems to go way out the window, doesn't it? And when I was driving back, had a long journey, 6-hour drive yesterday, and as I got to certain parts of the country, there was snow everywhere on the fields, but what was interesting is one side of the motorway, all the trees were bare of leaves and frost and anything. They were just the brown and the green. On the other side of the road, everything was covered in the white frost, glistening in the sunlight. And what came to mind with this card was that we are like that. Sometimes we are just frozen. We are frozen in our attitudes, in our beliefs. We are stubborn. We will not be moved. We say no to every engagement offer. We say no to every time we are asked to do something that others want to help us make our life better. But we are frozen in our fear, perhaps. Frozen, as I say, in our stubbornness that we are right. And then there are times when we allow our hearts to soften. We allow ourselves to face the fears that are keeping us frozen. And we begin to engage higher reason. The ice in our heart melts. The sun, we let the sun shine on us rather than sitting in the frozen wasteland that is sometimes our life, because we're so used to saying no to everything and sitting in fear. But when that melts, when we allow it to melt, and only we can do that, others can help us as much as they like, but in the end, only we can actually make the change and allow the thaw to come in and to start saying yes. Yes to life, yes to whatever is offered to us. And we might feel frightened and we might feel afraid, and we could still feel stubborn and think we're right and we want to prove everyone else wrong. There can be so many different emotions. But when do we take that first step back into life to live a better life, a wider life, a brighter life, letting that sunshine, the light shine on us and just dissolve all that hardened frost of judgment and denial? Just let the sun in a little bit, let the light in a little bit, engage that higher reason. And when the fear takes over, when that judgment washes through you of whatever the situation is, ask yourself this question: is it true? Or is that my fear talking? How about engaging higher reason, stepping more into the love of yourself that we all have such a short time here? How we live it, how we engage each day is down to us. There will always be circumstances that can stop us. There has been since the beginning of time in everybody's life, in every generation. People have been through wars, through dreadful tragedies. But when I read the stories of these people, of some of these people, how they chose to step up and step out, when they had to reach, sometimes they were on their knees in despair, but they then let that sun in just a bit. They started to engage the higher reason. The ice melted in their hearts and they found a way forward. It doesn't mean it's easy. It's one step at a time. One little crack of light at a time. I wish you well. Lots of love. I'll see you soon. Bye.